Your guys' superpowers were a lot different than mine. I was just gonna say, after you think about where people's like if they're thinking about themselves or others. Because I said I want to read people's minds, and Hatem says I want to heal people, and he said you want to open people's hearts, and I'm like, I just want to know what everyone's thinking. You know what I mean?
No, you was thinking about like superpower the way we see it in Hollywood.
Yeah, I was thinking like
fast or like fly or Superman, Batman.
X-Men.
Yeah, you wasn't. Yeah.
But still, that's awesome. I appreciate that you guys actually were thinking of others with your superpowers and being a superhero. But anyways. What would you guys think?
Yeah.
What would be your superpower? Let us know.
And why?
Yes.
Yeah. Share, please.
So I'll know what you're thinking. Hatem will heal you, and Jho will open your heart.
That's a good one. That's a good
that
one.
guy's lying. That person's telling the truth.
Yeah.
That person's sick. Hatem, go touch him, and then that person needs their walls broke. We're in 2021 now, so we're excited about the future. We got some big goals for the podcast this year. But I know you wanted to mention something about UFC, about Khabib.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do that later.
Okay.
But the other thing I want to mention, when you guys leave comments below, let us know where you're from.
Yeah, please let us know. Because I know we have people watching from Australia, from India, from the Philippines, from the United Kingdom, the United Arab Emirates, by the way. If you're from the UAE, thank you. Hello. We see you. They watch our videos for a long time, like 48 minutes average watch time. So
if you guys want to comment also in Arabic, it's fine. Because I understand Arabic. I can translate for the guys. So.
Yeah. So we have someone who speaks Arabic. So if
you want to comment in Tagalog, I can understand that.
If you want to comment
about Spanish?
in Espanol, let me know.
There you go.
We're a trilingual podcast.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, what did you want?
Well, the other thing that we should talk about, fitness.
Sure.
He just signed up for a gym membership, and next thing you know, it's closed. I was about to sign up too.
So there was like only one gym open, Fitness 19. And like I was like, how you guys open? All the other gyms are closed. Weird. So I went there, I talked to them, and they told me they have like a lawsuit against the county and saying like gym should be essential because like people need to work out, they need like to be healthy, they need to boost their immune system, and we want to open. So they were open, and I went today, and they were closed.
What?
And they have a note. So actually, it was literally like the day after I signed up for that.
When did you sign up?
Like the day before the New Year, I think New Year Eve.
Yeah.
And
grand opening, grand closing.
Exactly. Like I didn't work out. Like I was like shopping, or like there's a grocery store next to there. So I saw it, went there, I signed up. I didn't work out. Like I wasn't ready. Then went today. They are closed, and the county like they charge them $3,000 every day they open.
Oh wow!
Like a fine.
Dang. So they shut them down.
They shut them down. There's a lot of things against them. So no more gym.
No more fitness.
Yeah. Well, no more like gym that you have to pay membership for. Why I want to bring this up? Like, what other fitness methods or trainings are you guys doing? Like obviously we can't go to a gym right now, but we can be in nature, work out at home. It is essential. It's very important to like work out, not just for the mental well-being, but like obviously physical too. So I myself, when I moved to San Francisco, I went to the yoga studio, and I had a 24-hour fitness gym. And I went to work. That was my life every week. Like I have so much pride in like waking up 4 or 5 in the morning, working out before I go to work. And actually, I didn't even notice. I would just post a video on IG, and my friends were just like, "Oh my God, you inspired me to work out." I'm like, "What?" Because they see me 4 or 5 in the morning, just like, "Yeah, I'm fasted cardio in the gym." I get a kick out of that because like, oh yeah, like a lot of people are asleep right now, and it just like brings me so much pride and like and also like trust within myself because like, oh my God, like I told myself I'm gonna do this and then I did it. So that's one of the things I miss. And now I had to transition this year to like working out at home, doing YouTube videos, just to like, I want to say just just because the gym is closed, like, no excuses. Just take care of your health. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of resources out there. Go for a walk, nature walks. Do your workouts at home, which I didn't want to do at all. I was so what do you call that word? Resistant to that. But then I started getting into it. Like, I felt so much better. So
yeah, I actually built a gym in my home.
There you go.
Yeah, because I was in the best shape of my life before the quarantine.
Yeah.
Because I was working out 3 to 4 days a week, and I was doing core power yoga.
Yeah.
Which is yoga scope. Kind of like you were saying. And yoga scope was like HIIT cardio, core weights. So I was like in really good shape. And then when the whole shutdown happened, I was like, oh, it's probably going to last like a couple months. But I was like, I'm not going to be one of those people that are just going to stop and get out. And then I ended up gaining weight. And then I got to a point where I was like, oh, the gyms had just opened up. So I went back to 24. I did one workout. I did leg day. And then they got closed the next day, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I was like, I had been wanting to build a gym even before COVID happened. So, but now I knew I was going to pay 3 times the amount. Like literally they're charging $3 per pound of weight. That's what you're paying for right now. But anyways, I bit the bullet. I invested, a good amount of money. I built a gym, but it's the best thing I ever did because now I'm working out at least 3 to 4 to 5 times a day, a week, not a day. Sorry, not that crazy, right? But I mean, I'm not as in great shape as I was before because I don't have that cardio HIIT thing. But I feel so much better because at least I have kept my strength. I've kept my muscle tone. I feel a little bit better, So yeah, that's a great point, Joe, because, if you don't have a gym, there's always a way, you know what I mean? Like get resistance bands, get weights at home.
Body weight,
right?
For me, when they closed the gyms, I started doing like hiking.
Yeah.
And I started discovering areas, in Pacifica, like I never been. Like it's like 5 minutes from my home. I never been there. So I just like went hiking everywhere.
Yeah.
And just do hiking and push-ups. Yeah. Like that was my gym. And yeah, but I prefer the gym, but you know what to do. Like this is like the option because we never know like when they're gonna open again.
Yeah, the other thing, because I want to bring this up too, I'm like one of those people who just stuck in my ways, in my own routine. Like this is my routine. This is how I'm gonna do this. This is how I'm gonna work out. And it took me a minute to like really accept. Like, all right, the gym is closed. What are you gonna do, Joe? You're not just gonna not work out, right? So I had to like figure out and open myself up and doing other things. So there's a lot of resources out there.
And then, like Hatem said, you might find something that you never even knew you loved or new places. Like just go out there and experiment, But yeah, so hiking, home workouts. The one thing I do miss is the steam room and the and the sauna.
I bought a portable sauna.
Yeah,
because I miss the sauna.
By the way, there's links in there for get a discount for her hot suit. She's got a hot suit in there and all that stuff too. So make sure you look at that.
Thank you.
But yeah, just find ways.
Yep.
Find ways to work out. Like I mean, this is probably going to go on for a little while longer. You know what I mean? At least when gyms open back up, you're not going to be totally out of shape and having to start over, Yeah. Because that's really the worst part to be.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I did not want to lose 3 years because I've been working out for 3.5 years straight. So imagine losing 3.5 years and I could have lost it all in a year if I just absolutely did not work out, So I was scared of that. So I ended up biting the bullet. And I know sometimes people don't have the money, but the gym cost me around $2,000. If you get the $2,000 check, that's a good invest in your own home gym. Get yourself a home gym. Get yourself a sauna suit from Joe's discount. Yeah. Get yourself some clothes from Fresh Clean Tees. Descriptions in the below because you're gonna look a lot better in shape. Yeah. Just kidding, not really. Anyways.
Yeah, just so our point is just don't give up and
find a way.
Ways. Yeah. Like think about it, back in the caveman days, they didn't have no gym, right? They're out there like running around.
No excuses.
Yeah, so just there's ways, guys.
It's 2021. Sure. Everyone's got their resolutions now to lose weight and make more money, right? Let's talk about that for a second because so let's talk about resolutions for a second. So before I used to always make resolutions, right?
Yeah.
And most people make resolutions.
Yes.
But most people, do they keep resolutions?
Not really.
No.
Like 99.
Yeah.
Okay.
But because resolution is kind of like, it's almost like not serious, because so what I challenge people to do instead of doing resolutions, make lifestyle changes. Because a resolution you can give up on, but a lifestyle change you can't. You know, the gyms are always packed well, right now they're not packed because they're closed, right? So, but everyone's all about fitness in January or making more money or making changes. Instead of making a resolution, try this. Try making a lifestyle change. Like if you want to get in shape, you know what's making you out of shape, right? Maybe it's fast food. Maybe it's too much sugar. Maybe it's too much eating late at night. Maybe it's not working out. Because really the goal to lose weight is to burn more calories than you consume. You know what I mean? That's it. If you want to lose weight, it's very simple. Burn more calories per day than you consume, right? But instead of saying a resolution, say I'm going to make a lifestyle change. Because 3.5 years ago, I became vegan, and it wasn't a resolution; it was a lifestyle change. Because when you make a lifestyle change, that means that's who you are. It's not something you're going to do.
This is like very important point. Like you don't need to wait for the new year, like to do the change. Like when you want to change, like doesn't matter what month, what day, But it's a good point, like to restart, to rethink your life each year. Like it's January, it's New Year. I can't do New Year, new me.
Yeah, New Year, new me, right? Yeah.
It's a good like start point. Like okay, like I want to start this year right. But like you don't need to wait for a time to change.
Yeah.
And you mentioned losing weight, and it's like it was really hard for me like to lose weight until I got like a personalized meal plan.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lucas Crawford.
Lucas.
Yeah.
Satan Express.
So his meal plan was amazing. Like I was like
before, you lost a ton of weight. Yeah.
Before like the quarantine, I was 170. Then I gained weight. I was like 185, 87.
Oh wow.
And with his meal plan, after like 2 months, probably like I was like 165.
Wow. So you're even lower than you were before the.
Yeah. Right now I'm 162.
Wow.
And that was like enough. This is good.
That's a big deal. So you lost almost 30 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's just like vegan meal plan. So sometimes like you need to talk with professionals. Just like 100%. Don't try to do everything on your own. Like just ask for help. Like maybe you need a personal trainer. Maybe you need someone like to have meal plan for you. Just ask,
And that's great point, Hatem, because if it's not working with just you, that means you need
get
to
a
get
mentor.
somebody. You need somebody, and
ask for help.
And it's all about diet, really. That's the most important thing. Like what you eat, how many calories you consume. So, 30 pounds, that's a big deal. How do you feel now, 30 pounds lighter?
The most like fun part, like go back to my old clothes, like the one like fit? I can, right now everything fits, like everything is good.
It fits again.
It fits again.
I purposely would never buy clothes that are too big for me so that I can't grow into them, I buy them like for the fit so that if I gain any weight, they don't fit no more. And then it feels uncomfortable, and then it goes, oh shoot, I have to. Exactly. One of the problems probably with the quarantine is that everybody was kind of hanging around in pajamas all the time and like loose pants, so you don't even know because you're not wearing clothes anymore.
Hoodies.
I saw a funny meme that said, how to not gain weight during the quarantine: walk around in a bikini all day.
I like that a lot.
Because then you're like, oh shoot, you start to notice like, where you're gaining weight. So anyways,
pump the brakes. Hold on.
Yeah.
The other thing that I want to mention, a food addiction, right? And there's a root cause of that. And there's like a trauma there. People who just can't stop, it's...
That's a great point.
There's a trauma behind that. Because there's some people who've been through so much shit, like when they're younger. And then they started, like the food became their outlet, their comfort zone. So there's this trauma. There's trauma there, and finding the root cause of that and working through that and healing, and that helps a lot. So
I want to just mention that because I've been watching a lot of the Only Human YouTube channel, and they have a show called Freaky Eaters. So people that are like, oh, all I do is eat raw meat, or all I do is eat I think this girl drank like 50 sodas a day. This guy was eating nothing but raw meat and not the good stuff, the cheap stuff. And then when they have a psychologist and all this come in, and every single one of the people had some traumatic event happen, and the food became their like safety comfort zone. like this one guy was not accepted by his father because his father was military and he wasn't. He was a writer and all this kind of stuff. So they made him realize what it was coming from, and then all of a sudden the weird food addiction they had was completely gone. So that's a great point. I mean, Joe, if you're out there and let's just say you have some type of addiction, food or whatever, or anything that it's not right, it's not good. Try to go out there and get some help because it's probably not really you, and it'll definitely help you get better. Because we just want people to get better. So.
Yeah, and healthy.
Yeah, but it was crazy how every single person that had this weird eating habit was because of some type of childhood thing or something, divorce, losing family member, stuff like that. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, because the reason why I brought that up, I was studying holistic nutrition last year, and we had a webinar. The webinar is about emotional eating, and it talk about like the reason why people are emotional eaters because there's some trauma there. It could be anything, and that's why people just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. So it's really about understanding yourself and why you're doing the things that you're doing, because you're self-sabotaging yourself. At the same time, you need to face that pain.
Yeah. And so also too, not just working out and eating right, what about boosting your immune system?
Yes.
What kinds of things are you guys doing?
Vitamin C.
Oranges.
There you go.
Yeah. I like the oranges because that's whole foods.
Yeah.
You're eating the whole food, right? Do you guys know why oranges are in season during the colder months? Oranges, lemons, stuff like that. Because vitamin C.
Vitamin C, yeah.
It's
nature already giving the medicine.
Yeah, nature knows you're going to be sick around this time. You need vitamin C, so we're going to make oranges and lemons and all the citrus fruit to be in season during it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
I've also been taking a lot of vitamin D.
Same here.
Because I know we have, COVID going on and there's a lot of people getting sick. But guess what? What they don't talk about besides vaccines, they don't talk about how about just be healthy, how about boost your immune system with vitamin D, with a good, healthy, whole foods diet. Yeah. How about, taking vitamins, and how about exercising? How about, spending time with family, doing stuff like that. So obviously social distance, mask up, all that stuff. But there's a lot of other ways you can also prevent, because they say an ounce of prevention is worth more than a pound of cure. So ask yourself, what am I doing to prevent it? Like, am I just trying to get that vaccine, which I'm still I'm not even sure about, right? But I do know a lot of doctors that I respect have gotten the vaccine. And if you're in the medical field, you have to get it anyways. But before you just want to focus on a vaccine, there's other things that you can do to yourself, like staying healthy, being fit, eating a whole foods diet, taking vitamin C, and also vitamin D, which has already been proven, which they're not talking about, to help battle. So
well, the other thing I want to add is also making sure you're really taking care of you. I'm not just talking about mentally, emotionally, but also spiritually, because that comes to the physical part too. It's like making sure you're not feeding into so much fear, because fear weakens the immune system big time. And I know there's a lot of things that's been going on even, till this day, but just know that you got to protect your own energy. I ask myself, do I want to feel a certain way and feel bad for a longer period of time, or I can have faith, right? Have faith and continue, to just, do my best to be love and light, and because it's all energy. The better their energy is the more we can amplify that and create that for other people. And there's a lot of scared people out there, and I feel for you guys, but just have faith, and like we said, continue to take care of your health, and not just the physical, but mental and spiritually too.
Yeah, and there's also different ways of health, because someone could look healthy on the outside, but it doesn't mean they're healthy on the inside.
Right.
Being fit and lean and having a six-pack doesn't mean you're healthy. It means you're fit, right? There's also being healthy and fit on the inside, which is your organs, and that has to do with diet and not drinking too much, or not taking alcohol, drugs, stuff like that. And then there's also being healthy mentally, because you could be completely fit physically, you can be healthy on the inside, but if you're mentally not there and unhappy, then that's another way of getting sick. So make sure you're doing it all three, the mental fitness, like she mentioned, the spiritual fitness, the physical fitness, and also the nutritional, emotional, mental, right? All right, cool. So we just want you guys to be fit. So just be fit, be healthy,
be happy.
Be happy.
Follow your bliss.
Yeah, and let us know in the comments like what you're doing during this time to make you happier, healthier.
Yep.
Maybe you can give us some good tips or whatever.
Yeah.
So anything else you guys want to talk about before we get into the deep questions? Because I know Jho has some pretty powerful questions, and she's never asked this to us.
Yeah.
Did she ask them to you? I don't
think
so.
No, it was after my podcast.
So this came after Hatem's podcast, and obviously way after our first podcast. So she's never asked these questions to us, and she's got some very powerful questions to ask. She always goes deep. So Hatem and I and then maybe ask it to yourself as well. All right.
Oh, maybe you ask.
Oh my gosh, this is the first time ever.
So we're all gonna get asked Jho 6 Qs. So here we go.
What does following your bliss look like for you?
Me or Isaac?
One at a time.
Isaac.
Okay.
You first.
Following my bliss. This is a great question, actually, because I've lived a lot of life and I've done a lot of things. For me, following my bliss just means doing what makes me happy. What is real? What really makes me happy? You know, because a lot of times we think things make us happy and they really don't. It's either like a lie we've told ourselves or a defense mechanism or how we cope with things, right? Like, you know, some people, I like to drink or I like to do whatever. And maybe they do, maybe they don't. But for me, it's what truly internally gives me fulfillment. It's what I want to do for my life, not living my life for other people. Because a lot of times we find ourselves living either our parents' life or our influence's life, or we try to have this job and make this money or do this thing because it's what society thinks for us. I would say what was truly planted in you by God that you truly know, because it's already in there. Like we know, you know, but maybe we fight against what our parents have said. Like maybe we want to do something like, I want to be an artist, but your parents said, oh no, you need to go to school and be a business person. You know what I mean? So I would just say doing what truly makes you happy, what truly fulfills you. It's not a fight. It's not a struggle. It comes naturally. And probably something that most people around you will tell you not to do. I would say, because if you're really truly living your purpose and following your bliss, you're happy. Other people see you happy, but there might be some people that would think that it's going against, you know, the grain or whatever. But as long as you're doing you and being you and living your life for you and not anybody else, I think that's what following your bliss means.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Epic.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, so following my bliss for me is connecting with God, connecting with source energy, connecting with nature, and just listening, you know, like have like direct relationship with, you know, the source energy, and just listening what they want me to do and why I'm here in this earth to do. And for now, the message I got, like I need to work like on the podcast, work on videography, work on photography, and doing something I love and I don't mind doing even for free. Like if I give it like zero money from what I'm doing, I'm still satisfied and I feel it like in my heart, like this is what I'm supposed to do. This is my bliss.
Wow.
What about you, Jho?
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was powerful. And by the way,
so powerful.
This guy truly is connected to the source. So whoever knows what that means will know what that means.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, to simplify, it's following my bliss. What it looks like for me is following my heart. You know, like we talk about fulfillment. Yes, being fulfilled every single day of my life, and being freedom with my time every single day of my life. I get to create. I get to build. I get to connect. I get to relax. I get to explore. Go on adventures. Freedom, fulfillment, purpose. To me, that's following my bliss. That's what it looks like for me.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
I love what you said, freedom, because I'm all about
Freedom,
that. Yeah.
yes.
Do what I want, when I want, with whoever I want, because that's
Exactly.
what I want. Right? Awesome. So next question, Jho.
Great
question,
Next
so-
I'm excited.
Yeah.
This is good. This is
Going
fun.
deep.
Okay. So let's say, what is one advice you want to give to anyone who doesn't feel confident about following their dreams?
You want me to go?
Yeah.
Doesn't feel confident about following their dreams. Well, just know that you're not by yourself. Probably everybody who followed their dreams probably was a little hesitant. Following your dreams is a little scary because you're probably normally always going to go against the grain. Mm-hmm. If you know you're following your dreams, you're probably doing what most people aren't going to do. I would say that I was fortunate because my father was very charismatic and driven, and he always pursued his dreams. So I kind of had an example. Mm. But if you're a little afraid, just look at it this way: what's the worst that can happen? You know what I mean? You try and it doesn't work out, but at least you're honest with yourself and you said, "Hey, I was true to myself and I followed my dreams." Mm. Right? What's the best that could happen? Man, you're living your dream. Like you're living a fulfilled life. You're doing what you love. You're helping people. Like, and I would say that probably will take away the fear. If you just think of like, man, what's the best that could happen? Mm-hmm. Like if I do this and it happens, man, I'm living my dreams. I'm fulfilled. You're probably doing what the very small percentage of the population is actually doing, which is following their dreams. So just do it. I mean, if you're afraid, do it afraid. It's called courage. We're all afraid, but you still do it. And you do it, and that means you're courageous, and trust me, good things will happen. You can't fail in your purpose.
I like that.
Yeah, actually, like Isaac's answer is perfect. I don't know what to add to this, but like, yeah, just like do it, like just follow your dream, even like if you are scared. Like fear will not go away, but like you're gonna learn how to do it even if you are afraid. So just do it. And one thing also, like if you're doing something like awesome, something amazing, something like no one does it before, like it's gonna seem like you are crazy or like you're doing something like weird. But actually, like all those like who did something great, they thought about them they are weird or they are crazy, and then they came like the biggest thing. They invented like amazing stuff. So don't think about yourself you are weird. Just you are special. Like you're doing something awesome. So just do it.
Yeah, if you look up weird in the dictionary, it means extraordinary or not normal, doing something great. So weird is good. I like that, Hatem.
I can't wait to watch this again. Listen to those answers.
What about you?
I want to say definitely, talk and ask yourself, what do you really want? Write down like what you want and have a plan. And then after that, like there's so many resources out there, and just be resourceful. Like even like if you want to talk to a friend or your teacher. I also want to share an experience that I had like a few years ago. When I started becoming a professional photographer, I go to music events before a lot. I remember telling myself one day I'm going to be on that stage taking photos of whoever the artist is up there. And then maybe like months later, I can come to on a stage with them. Basically, I made it on the stage with them, taking photos of different artists. And I would just remember just standing there like, wow, I said what I was going to do, and I ended up there. It could be nerve-wracking in the beginning, but like believing, like when you ask for something, believe that you deserve it and you shall have it. Right? So, if you're struggling right now, it's like a blockage. It's just a blockage. And when you want something wholeheartedly, just accept it. Accept it and receive it. And then I feel like I do believe that the universe is going to give you what you want once you fully accept it. Yeah. And the resources will just come, like law of attraction. Like this came to me, like I believe in law of attraction. Like the Bliss Seekers, Isaac came to me, like because I asked for it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's a great answer. I like that. 100%.
Yeah, damn, this is epic.
We're going deep, guys.
Right?
I like how you said find a mentor too and find your why. That's very powerful.
Yeah. What is your number one wish for the world?
My number one wish for the world is that everyone is truly living their purpose. Like, I mean, that's what this is all about. Like, I want people to just stop trying to do what everyone else is telling you that you're supposed to do, and just do what you're meant to be on this earth to do. Like they say, there's two reasons. The two most important days in our life is the day we were born and the day we find out why. So my wish for the world is that everybody finds out why they were born, what their mission on life is, and then to do it. And no matter how scary or how crazy or how weird it seems, just go do it. Because I think people will be truly happy, and the world will be a better place if people are living their purpose.
Nice.
Hatem?
So my wish to the world, like, just to be awakening. Like, because we've been running under like this kind of like programming, and we forget actually who we are. And we got like disconnected from God. We get disconnected from nature. We got disconnected from ourselves. Like, and we just like kind of living our life, just like following kind of a program. And we spend like most of our time just watching TV, like using Instagram, and just going like with whatever like going on in the world. Like, but we forget to look inside ourselves and remembering who we are. And this is like what happened to me this year. I just like connected. I start to remember who I am. And I wish like everyone just to start like looking inside and get connected.
Wow.
Connected with themselves, connected with the source power.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, for me is alignment. You know, doing things that are aligned with you. But, you know, for me, I'm going to give an example again. Like, I was depressed many times in my life because I didn't like what I was doing. Like, why am I doing this? And then in the back of my head, I was like, oh, I want to make my parents proud. I want to do, it's like I'm doing things so that people can be proud of me, which is not the way to go. You have to please your own self. And like you said, like, live your life for you. So it took me a few years to like, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to do what I want, what I love. And as long as, you know, I'm not hurting anybody, I want to make an impact and just connecting with my heart and doing things that are aligned with me, alignment. And I feel like if people are aligned with themselves, they are going to be happy. Their energy is going to be good. And the world, you know, will be a better place.
That's right.
Pretty much. So alignment for sure.
I like that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Whew. All right, next question.
Just answers.
So purpose, connection, and alignment.
Alignment.
PCA. Purpose, connection, and alignment.
I don't know if I want to ask this question. It's kind of scary. The 48 hours one, remember that? The first thing and the last thing.
Hey, we asked it to other people. I guess we have to.
All right, okay. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Okay, so. All right. All right. If the doctor told you only had 48 hours left to live, what is the first thing and the last thing you would do?
First, I'd be like, doctor, you're tripping because I'm supposed to live to 120. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That's I heard so many people answer that question, and I was like, man, that's pretty deep. So the first thing I would do, that's interesting. I'd probably do something that would cause a huge, the biggest impact I could make. Like do some, I don't know what it'd be. It will probably come to me, but I would do something that would make an impact. Like I would leave a legacy if I could the first day. Maybe it's just apologizing to people or making it right with some people or getting a giant life insurance policy. Or actually, I don't know if that would work if I was already going to be dead, but just doing something. Just doing something to impact the world. Donating all my organs for science. I have no idea. And I think the last thing I would do is like what everyone else said, just be with my loved ones. Like just be with my family. Yeah. And just be grateful and appreciate everything and kind of reflect. And, you know, because... Dang, it's crazy to think about because I think it'd be scary because I don't think I've made the impact that I'm supposed to make on this world, you know? So somebody told me that now, I'd be like, dang, I didn't get it done, you know? Like I still have a lot more to do. So I try to make an impact and then I would spend the rest of my time with people that I loved and cared about and just told them how special they were and, you know, told them what they meant to me and and just try to leave an impact. Just when I leave, I want everybody that I knew to know how great they were, and you know what they have, and what and you know how they can make an impact, and you know that's what I would do.
Yeah, nice.
Hatem, if you have 48 hours to live.
So I believe like we are all one, and like maybe like we have different bodies or so, but like we are just connected. We are one. So what I gonna do? Just trying to help others, because that's mainly I'm helping myself because we are one.
Yeah.
That's like the first thing. Like just trying to help in any way I can. And the last thing, I just gonna be like with my family and tell them I love them, and don't be sad because I'm leaving. Because we're gonna meet again, and just like spend the last minutes, you know, with my family.
I like that. I like what you said, to tell them I'm not gone. You know,
we'll
see each other again.
This is just one dimension, you know, like we live forever. Like we are internal.
Yeah.
So we are spirits, and we're just leaving this dimension, but like we are gonna be in other dimensions.
The earth experience ends.
Yeah, because like this human body, human suit, like it's too old. Like so, we need new one, or we're gonna try different experience. Like we never know. Yeah. So just our experience here ended, but like as in all, like we're still alive. Like we never die.
That's awesome.
Wow.
I love that. What about you, Jho?
For me, I definitely want to lead by example, right? I want to make an impact too, but lead by example, and I want people to be inspired by what I'm doing. Something big, I don't know what yet. Yeah, like you said, but lead by example, and even let strangers know that I care for them. And also, last thing I would do is be with my family and let them know how much, or you know, not just family, everybody, friends, let them know what they mean to me and how much I love them. And don't be sad too. I want them to remember me as someone that loves them. And shit, this is deep. Yeah, now I know how Alicia feels. But yeah, definitely lead by example. And then last thing I would do is let everybody know how much I love them and make them feel really loved. Basically all love, you know, strangers and family and friends. So yeah, all love and light.
What it is. Awesome. So leave it in the comments. What would you guys do?
Yeah.
Let us know.
Well, okay.
We're not done
this
yet,
is a fun
Hatem,
one.
like you said.
If you could be invisible for a day, what would you do?
I don't know if I could say that on the podcast.
Why not? 18 and up, right?
Is it like invisible and you can't travel around, or like
people can't see you?
You can't see you. Like I'd be in this room.
Yeah, but I mean, can I go like fast? Like
okay, all right. Let me rephrase the question. If you had a superpower, if you had a superpower, what would it be and why?
Superpower. That's a good question. I never thought about that. People say flying, but I don't want to fly. I'm scared of heights. You know what I mean? Yeah, like be super fast. I would probably say read people's minds. Because I don't know if I'd really want that, but at least I would know what everybody's thinking, and then I could just kind of, you know, counteract everything. You know what I mean? Like I would have, I mean, just imagine if you could read people's minds. Like you would know how to treat them, how to react to them. You know if they want to cause harm to you, how to protect yourself. You know if they're full of shit and lying. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I don't know if that would probably, I don't know, that'd be a good thing or a bad thing.
Have you watched Bruce Almighty?
I've watched that. Yeah,
I love that movie.
Yeah. I love any Jim Carrey movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would probably say I mean, I haven't not thought about this too long, but I wouldn't want to fly. I wouldn't want to be super fast. I would just super strong. I would want to be able to read people's minds, because I think that would kind of give you a unique power, a unique influence that I don't think I don't know. It's crazy to think about. But read people's minds.
Okay.
I think you can practice it like even without like having the superpower.
I have a good sense of. Yeah. I mean, I can't read people's minds, but I have a good sense of reading people. Like if they're being genuine or not, or if something's wrong and they say nothing's wrong. Yeah. I can go like, okay, like what's wrong? You know what I mean? Like, come on, like just tell me. You know. But I don't know. That's my answer. Maybe I'll have a better one later if I think about it more. But I would say read people's minds.
Okay. Your turn.
I think like for me, healing. Just like if I can look at someone and just heal them or touch them.
Speak to the mic.
If I can like just touch someone and heal him or...
So you are Jesus.
Yeah, maybe something like this.
I think Hatem is Jesus now.
I mean like Jesus' superpower is so amazing, you know?
Yeah. Heal the sick?
Yeah, heal the sick. Yeah, this is my answer.
Wow.
I'll say something at the end after we all answer, which is kind of funny.
Superpower and why? Oh my gosh. Dang. Yeah, I know when I heal people too. I mean, people's minds.
Yeah. I mean.
I already called it.
I know.
Can't take those. They're taken already.
Okay. Well, I think the first thing that will come to mind is whenever I talk to people, I would just... their heart will just open up like right away, especially people who are just hardcore, like closed up, and make them like in a way vulnerable, but in a good way. Open up their heart.
Break down their walls easily.
Break down the walls.
Yeah.
That's
open
beautiful.
Their heart.
Open their hearts, yeah. I mean, I know I could do that, like if you really, work on that.
I think you're already doing it.
Like, dang it.
Yeah, because I see you like around people. I see how you talk with others. Like I feel it's like they have like direct connection with you. They open up for you, so you're already doing it.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Well,
your guys' superpowers were a lot different than mine. I was just gonna say, after you think about where people's like if they're thinking about themselves or others. Because I said I want to read people's minds, and Hatem says I want to heal people, and he said you want to open people's hearts, and I'm like I just want to know what everyone's thinking. You know what I mean?
No, you was thinking about like superpower the way we see it in Hollywood.
Yeah, I was thinking like
fast or like fly or Superman, Batman. Yeah, you wasn't. Yeah,
but still, that's awesome. I appreciate that you guys actually were thinking of others with your superpowers and being a superhero. But anyways. What would you guys think?
Yeah.
What would be your superpower? Let us know. And why?
Yes. Yeah. Share, please.
So I'll know what you're thinking. Hatem will heal you, and Jho will open your heart.
That's a good one. That's a good
that
one.
guy's lying. That person's telling the truth. Yeah. That person's sick. Hatem, go touch him, and then that person needs their walls broken down. But that's a big one,
right?
Breaking down people's walls.
Yeah.
Like
I'll
wow.
break down your wall, like Great Wall of China.
Yeah, straight up. Get to the realness. No. Bring that wall down. Okay. This is the real deal, Yeah. All right. Good question. Next one.
The last one. You guys are ready for this.
I was born ready. Let's go.
All right. Okay. Your dream lover.
Okay.
What are the top 3, like I say, or top 5 traits this woman needs to have?
Oh, you're being serious?
Yeah.
Physically or mentally?
I don't know. It could be anything. Top 5. What are the top 5? There could be a lot more, but what are like the requirements?
I have a
top 5.
It's tough because I have a list of physical and this is gonna sound super shallow because most of my top ones are physical. But so let's just say number 1 quality would be what are my affirmations? I have it. The first thing I put is the epitome of slim thick. I don't know if you guys know what that means.
Yeah.
But that's physical, let's just say, right?
Oh, let's forget about top 1. Let's just say 5 things, right? So it doesn't have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So I know that for my partner, they'd have to be very good at communication, very good communication, very loyal, faithful, loyal, a great, they would like just, what's the word? Like, very self-confident and self-aware, So that, because when someone knows themselves, they believe in themselves, they're confident in themselves, they're good with people, they won't cheat because they know themselves. Like they're with you because they want to be with you, right? Not because you're fooling them with your money or you're this or you're that. They'll be a good parent, they'll be a good spouse because they believe in themselves. Like everything they do is for a reason, and it's because it's the good reason, you know. So I would say, obviously, I guess physically slim, thick. Second one is very good communication. Without communication, you have no relationship. Very self-aware, self-confident, which would make them a good mother, a good wife, a good partner. And then number 5. I mean, I guess I would have to say that they're plant-based or open to a plant-based diet. Because I want to raise plant-based kids, and I think that would just cause so many arguments about what you're feeding your kids and don't feed them that. And I know we'd be healthy as a healthy family. So let's just say like health conscious and want to be healthy. I mean, there's no guarantee in life. I could die tomorrow, but I'm not the type of person that actually speeds it up. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to speed it up. Like I know we have a limited time on this earth. I know we're a spiritual being having a human experience, but I want my human experience to be a healthy, a happy, and a fulfilled one. And I don't want to speed up the time before my spirit jumps out of this earth suit and goes, all right, I'm on to my next mission. I want to enjoy my life experience. So my partner would have to have that. But slim thick. Very important. Hey. Full lips, long hair, beautiful eyes, slim thick. If y'all know what slim thick is, you know what I'm talking about. Hatem? So everybody knows what kind of woman I want now. All right.
So if you are on the internet, you're watching the podcast.
Yeah, if you're out there, leave
a comment. Yeah.
Can they do direct message on YouTube?
I think so.
DM.
My Instagram is futuregm. If you fit, there's a lot more, but if you fit those, then we can start talking. Right?
Yeah. What's funny is like last year, like almost last 2 years, kind of like gave up on dating. I was like just like trying to focus on myself. And
it's pretty smart though.
Yeah, like I need to figure out myself first before I can go like and meet others. And not recently, like this year, my family wanted me to get married. So, like, and they trying to find like someone for me. But like, yeah, like what I think about my future wife, just to be attractive in general. I don't have like kind of type. And should be like leading by her heart and plant-based.
There you go. I like it.
And because also we don't want to fight about food. Good at communication. And I don't have like too much like requirements. I feel like when I meet someone, I'm gonna know this is the one. Like I don't have kind of list like affirmation and I want to attract this kind of person. I just go with the flow.
Yeah, but I think you said something important: is lead with their heart.
Yes,
because you lead with your heart. So
yes,
the person that you're with, I would say, just by knowing you, would have to lead from their heart too.
Yeah,
it would be difficult to be with someone that doesn't.
I mean, like the main thing, just like lead by their heart, from their heart, and her diet, like plant-based. And if it's not plant-based, at least like she's open for that. Like it's not like, you know, we eat totally different food. Like we never like sit down on the same plate. And and attractive just in general.
Okay.
Good answers, guys. Well, I want to say someone who's connected with her spirit, you know, with the spirituality and all that. Someone who wants to keep growing, like, you know, reading books. Someone who's adventurous, creative. That's 4. All right.
I mean, it's difficult to do 5.
Oh, gosh. All right. Let me start over. Someone who's connected with her spirit, who leads with her heart. And then thirdly, plant-based diet. You know, if you're not there yet, then at least you are willing to go that route, because I'm really passionate about it. It's just something that I've, you know, committed myself on doing for the rest of my life. And the 4th thing is sense of humor. We gotta laugh. Yeah. We really gotta laugh for sure.
I agree.
Yeah, we gotta laugh. Someone who knows themselves, because someone who knows themselves can be honest, are honest with themselves, and can be honest with you, and communicate and all that stuff. So yeah. I think that's about it. Yeah. That's really hard.
It's
Holy
hard. Yeah,
it's hard to do 5.
Yeah. Anyway,
I literally have a whole list. Like I have 2 paragraphs in my information. So.
Yeah, I have 2 pages.
Yeah, there you go. But by the way, just a note to you listeners out there: you have to be very specific because the universe doesn't discriminate. If you say I just want a partner, they're gonna bring you a partner, but you're like, whoa, wait a minute. Yeah. No, I didn't want that. If you say I want a car. You'll get a car, but it won't be the car you want. So specificity is important. I mean, if for what you want. I'm not talking about physical. I'm talking about what you want. You know what I mean? So the more specific, the better. It doesn't hurt to be more specific. That's all I'm saying, right? But anyways, wow. Those are some powerful questions.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. So, I mean, man, I think this was a good one. This is our first of 2021. So, hello, 2021. Thank you guys for all you guys that have been loyal to us and have been watching and liking. You guys got to know us a little bit more. We're dedicated to making this the best year of the podcast to date. And we're excited about it. We're excited about everything that's coming our way. And if you like this video, please make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button and make sure you hit the notification bell. And any last words before we go, guys?
Oh, by the way, if you guys have any topics that you want us to discuss and talk about, definitely let us know.
Yep.
We're open to that.
100%. So. Let us know. Hatem, any last words?
This is the beginning of 2021. So if you haven't written down your goals, your affirmation, what you want to do this year, it's time to write it down. And it's new start for your life. So just plan for it.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, if you don't make changes, 2021 is gonna be just like 2020. And if you're happy about that, that's good. But if not, you gotta make some changes. So
yeah, and also I want to add another thing. It's like if you don't achieve your goal within a month, don't beat yourself up for it. Just have faith. Keep that written down on your paper. You want something, you're gonna have to wait sometimes. Sometimes it took me longer to get what I want, but I got it. And just don't be afraid to ask for what you want and write it down.
Yeah.
Because eventually the universe might just give it to you. You know what I mean? So
I like that. Delayed gratification. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the podcast. And as always,
follow your bliss.